Beloved Masters, this is a pivotal year as the Earth and all who reside upon her prepare for the next step in the quickening consciousness of all creation. As we stated in our most recent past message, the higher dimensional cities of light are now firmly in place in strategic places around the Earth, and the portals to these wondrous cities are open and ready to receive you. It is you, the star seed, who are being encouraged to stretch your spiritual boundaries even further, and allow yourselves to move deeper into the chamber of your sacred heart and your diamond core essence, as you integrate more and more of your multidimensional God Self. We are asking those of you who have worked so diligently to return to balance and harmony, both within your inner nature and the outer world, to once again step to the fore and make this grand leap into the expanded reality of the future. Just as you brought a small portion of living light with you down into the lower dimensions of creation, you are now being given an opportunity to reclaim greater and greater amounts of rarefied creator light substance. Remember, as we explained to you in the past, this is the most important lifetime you will ever experience on planet Earth, for you are being offered access to the fullest measure of your God Self-consciousness that you can contain. However, you must use and share all that you tap into and integrate, and then even more will be available to you. Over time and in varying degrees, you have made yourselves ready to receive the refined infusions of living light from the Creator and our Father, Mother God, and it has rocked and shattered your old, limited state of consciousness, as you gradually built a new reality from the inside outward. With your feet and your newly balanced 3 lower chakras firmly anchored in the higher levels of a third, fourth dimensional reality, you moved into your sacred heart and centered your consciousness as you slowly but surely began the process of creating a unique fifth dimensional environment. A reality made up of your newly acquired wisdom, thought patterns, intentions and deeds. You might envision this as a sphere or a column of light surrounding and protecting you, or a microcosm of the higher dimensional light cities. This is an environment attuned to your refined overlighting vibrational patterns in which nothing of a lesser frequency can penetrate, unless you lower the frequencies of your spiritual armor, thereby allowing the distorted shadow light to affect you. When you are ready to take an inner journey into the city of light nearest you, you will be taken to the appropriate level for your present state of being, which for most will be the first station or level of the sixth dimension. There are 7 stations or planes in each dimension in this particular universal experience. For your comfort and as a safeguard to assure you will receive only the most beneficial infusion of refined energy, you will again be encapsulated in a sphere of light, and 2 wondrous angelic guides will greet you and stay with you throughout your visit in this rarefied environment. You will not only have access to, and will be infused with, the living light of new creation via the Ascension Accelerator chambers, but you will also receive a new activation within your Diamond Core God Cell. This will assist you to gradually refine your auric field and speed up the process of reclaiming your beautiful body of light, so that you can project more of your internal radiance out into the world. You will also gradually gain access to the higher levels of the brain where the light packets of wisdom are stored, your cosmic intelligence, your lineage, as well as your divine mission, and a detailed history of your journey throughout this universal experience. Inspired thought, new creative processes and inventions are often brought forth into physical expression by tapping into these light packets stored within your own brain. You will not only receive a personal infusion of light, but you will also become receptacles for these higher vibrational patterns of light, and as you integrate these refined frequencies, you will become the living light beings of the future. Beautiful crystalline forms of higher consciousness containing all the attributes, qualities and virtues of our Father, Mother God, God seeds encased in bodies of flesh, living light made manifest. Through your intentions, you will also anchor this light deep within the earth and around the world, so that the earth will be infused with divine transforming light from above and from within. It is vital that you fully understand the importance of spending time in your pyramid of light power in the fifth dimension. It is not only a place to help you become a master of co-creation, and was designed to assist you in releasing, refining and removing all negative third, fourth dimensional karmic programming, but it is the first step in many as you are gradually prepared to access the higher and higher frequencies of light. A great multitude of pyramids of light are stationed throughout this universe, as well as many other geometrically shaped way stations which helped you become acclimatized and adjusted to the lower and denser levels of light, as you refracted your vaster self and moved outward to the furthest edge of omniversal creation. Now is the time whereby the prophecies of old will be fulfilled. You are now being called to return to the realms of living light. The more time you spend in your fifth-dimensional pyramid, the more quickly you will be able to access areas of even higher frequency patterns and even greater aspects and qualities of creator consciousness. Projecting your consciousness into your pyramid before you fall asleep is an excellent way to speed up the process of becoming accustomed to existing in that rarefied environment. There has always been a failsafe in these pyramids of light, whereby you cannot tap into a higher frequency level than you can safely integrate. When you are ready to be initiated into the higher dimensional levels of light, your angelic guides will see that your personal pyramid is automatically formed at the appropriate dimensional level for you, and the frequencies will gradually be increased or refined as you integrate and utilize them in your physical reality. We have stressed over and over again, there are universal laws governing all aspects of creation, from the greatest and most dynamic down to the most infinitesimal. It has always been our greatest desire to teach you the universal laws of creation, and to show you how to apply them on the physical plane in order to create a world of harmony, peace, loving relationships and abundance. As long as you align your desires with those of your higher self for the greatest good of all, you have the ability to create anything you can envision. We can give you the information and guidance, but you must take the necessary steps to integrate the knowledge and turn it into wisdom, and then become the living embodiment of that wisdom. Can you imagine what a glorious gift it would be to have the veil of forgetfulness lifted and to remember all of your past, who you truly are, where you have been, and the many phenomenal adventures you have had? It is time, beloveds, but not before you have healed the past and neutralized the painful memories and seeming failures, so that all you can remember are the wondrous sensations of the physical body that you experienced before you sank into the density, and the tremendous joy and satisfaction that you have derived from your experiences in the material realm. As has been stated many times before, as above, so below. Said in another way, the macrocosm is replicated in the microcosm. Therefore, it is important for your understanding that you realize and accept the fact that each and every one of you is a divine spark of the Supreme Creator in manifested form, no matter your station in life, or the circumstances you chose to experience in this brief incarnation. You came to Earth to fulfill your part of the divine mission for this universal experience, and to go about our Father, Mother God's business as a co-creator of new worlds without end. You have stored within your diamond core God cell the potential to become or have anything you can envision. We stress this over and over, but you have not yet totally accepted this universal truth. The orders of the Goddess, Metatron, Melchizedek and Michael are thriving and well represented on Earth. You, the embodied legions of light warriors, under my direction are entrenched, active and gaining strength of purpose in every area and at every level on Earth, as you anchor more and more light consciousness and regenerate your physical, mental, emotional and etheric bodies. There is a mighty legion of angelic beings who carry the aspects, qualities and virtues of God consciousness, and there are also representatives of all the great beings of light on Earth in physical form, albeit in a greatly refracted, diminished state, and more ancient and mighty souls beings are being born each day. There is a great influx of master beings of light waiting to take physical form, for they wish to be on the front line of experience as this miracle of transformation takes place on your small planet. Beloveds, we are asking you to rise above the turbulence and chaos that is taking place all around you. Focus your gaze on the stars which are representative of the lofty goals you are seeking. The emotions of sadness, anger, guilt or fear only add fuel to the negative collective consciousness of the lower dimensions, they serve no one. As a self-master you are learning to express and project compassionate empathy wrapped in unconditional love, knowing that ultimately the greatest good for all will prevail. Indeed, these are times of great testing for humanity as the elements of nature strive to return the Earth to balance and harmony, within and without. The planet Earth is alive, but not well, for this great sentient being has suffered the results of humanity's discordant vibrational thought patterns and actions for eons of time. Your host planet is also experiencing the accelerated process of releasing and shaking off the shackles of its third, fourth-dimensional prison. The ancient labyrinths and ley lines deep within and encircling the Earth are once again being permeated with the healing elixir of life, and the long-dormant sentient crystalline structures deep within the Earth are stirring and awakening once more. You are the bearers of this transforming infusion of crystalline living light, and it is you, the bearers of the living light, who will determine the locations of the new sacred power centers around the Earth, as well as the locations of the earthly cities of light and the light stations of learning and transformation. You, the collective legions of light, are the ones who must tap into these wondrous celestial cities and anchor the higher frequencies of luminous light upon and within the Earth. As you tap into and are filled to overflowing with each graduated level of living light, you will take what is required for your own transformation, and the rest will be gifted to the Earth and humanity at large through your living light breath. You have been taught the importance of practicing the breath of infinity, and those of you who have diligently practiced this sacred breathing process have gained much benefit from the prana of life, breath filled with the living light of creation. Perfecting the infinity breath, the still point pause, and the binary sequencing meditation will assist you in moving through that multidimensional doorway deep within your sacred heart, whereby you can be swiftly taken into your pyramid of light power, and prepared to access the spiraling light portal leading to the city of light nearest you. The curtain is falling on the drama of the many past ages on Earth, as the exciting new divine plan and vision for the future unfolds. You, who have earned the right to, once again, be designated as co-creators of worlds to come, are being asked to boldly reach upward and outward as you claim the gifts within the great cities of light, virtues, qualities and attributes which will supply all you need to become masters of the living light. We, your brothers and sisters of the higher realms, await you. You have been sorely missed. The radiance of our Father, Mother God shines down upon you, now and forevermore. You are loved most profoundly. I am Archangel